What's the best moment of your life?
That's a big question.
It is, and most people freeze when they hear it, not because nothing good has happened, because they've never been asked.
Today, we're going to change that. We're going to share our own best moments. The small ones, the big ones, the ones that changed everything.
And by the end of this video, you'll be able to tell your best moment in English. Not with perfect grammar, but with feeling, with truth, with power. Welcome back to Speak English with Alex. I'm Alex, and today, we're doing something different.
I'm Sarah, and today we're not learning grammar rules or vocabulary lists. We're learning how to share our hearts.
Think about your life. Think about all the moments you've lived. The happy ones, the surprising ones, the ones that made you cry. Not from sadness, but from joy.
Now think, when was the last time you told someone about your best moment? When was the last time someone asked?
We don't talk about our best moments enough. We keep them inside. We forget them. But sharing your best moment, it's powerful. It reminds you who you are. It connects you to others.
Today, we're going to share our own best moments. Real stories, real emotions, and we're going to teach you the exact words and phrases to tell your story.
You'll learn how to start your story, how to describe feelings, not just facts, how to make your listener feel the moment, how to end your story with meaning.
By the end of this 25 minutes, you won't just have new English skills. You'll have a story, your story, ready to share.
So let me start. I want to tell you about the best moment of my life. The best moment of my life happened 2 years ago. I was sitting in my apartment alone. It was a Tuesday, a normal Tuesday.
What happened?
My phone rang. It was my mom. I almost didn't answer because I was working, but something told me to pick up.
What did she say?
She said, "Alex, remember when you were a little boy, you used to say you wanted to be a teacher. You used to line up your stuffed animals and teach them English."
That's adorable.
I said, "Yes, Mom, I remember." And she said, "Well, I just got an email. A student of yours wrote to me. She said she changed her life. She said she was going to give up on English, but you didn't give up on her."
Oh, Alex.
I didn't know what to say. I just sat there. My mom started crying. Then I started crying. We cried together on the phone for like 5 minutes.
That's beautiful.
My mom said, "Alex, you always wanted to be a teacher, and now you are. And you're not just teaching English, you're teaching people to believe in themselves."
Okay, I'm already crying and we're only at part 2.
I'm sorry, but that moment, that phone call, was the best moment of my life. Not because I got a reward, not because someone praised me, because I realized my life has meaning. The work I do matters.
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt seen, understood, like all the hard days, the late nights, the students who didn't care. It was all worth it for that one phone call.
So, when you tell this story, what's the most important part?
The feeling, not the facts. The facts are phone rang, mom called, a student sent an email. That's boring. But the feeling, the tears, the realization, that's the story.
That's the secret. Don't just say what happened, say how it felt.
Okay, Sarah, your turn. What's your best moment?
My best moment happened at an airport 3 years ago. I was picking up my brother.
Your brother? Tell me about him.
My brother joined the military when he was 18. He was stationed overseas for 2 years. 2 years. I didn't see him once. We only talked on the phone, and the connection was always bad.
That must have been so hard.
It was terrible. I missed him every day, especially on holidays, birthdays. Christmas morning without him felt wrong.
So what happened at the airport?
His flight was delayed 3 times. I waited for 6 hours. 6 hours at the airport. I drank so much bad coffee. I walked around, I sat, I stood. I almost left twice.
But you didn't.
I didn't. And then, finally, I saw him. He walked through the doors. He dropped his bags right there in the middle of the airport, and he ran to me. He picked me up and spun me around like we were kids again.
Sarah.
People were watching. Strangers were clapping. I didn't care. I just held my brother. I said, "Don't you ever leave again." He said, "I'm home. I'm home.
That's your best moment?
Yes, because in that moment, everything was okay. All the worry, all the missing him, all the fear, it disappeared. He was safe, he was home, and we were together.
How do you feel when you tell this story?
I feel grateful every single time. I remember that not everyone gets a happy ending. Some families lose their loved ones. I didn't, and I never want to forget that.
That's why we share our best moments, not to brag, to remember, to be grateful. Okay, let's break down what we just did. We told stories, and there's a structure, a simple structure you can use for your best moment.
We call it the 4-part best moment story.
Part 1, the setup. Where were you? When was it? What was happening before the moment?
For me, I was at the airport. I had been waiting for 6 hours. My brother's flight was delayed 3 times.
For me, I was sitting in my apartment. It was a Tuesday. My mom called.
Part 2, the moment. What happened? Just the facts, short and clear.
For me, my mom told me a student had written to her. The student said I changed her life.
For me, my brother walked through the doors, he dropped his bags, he ran to me and spun me around.
For part 3, the feeling. This is the most important part. How did you feel? Use emotion words.
Words like grateful, overwhelmed, joyful, peaceful, moved, touched, speechless.
For me, I felt seen, understood, like my life had meaning.
For me, I felt grateful. All the worry disappeared. Everything was okay.
Part 4, the meaning. Why does this moment matter? What did you learn? How did it change you?
For me, I learned to never take my loved ones for granted. Every moment together is precious.
For me, I learned that my work matters. Even when I don't see the results, I'm making a difference.
That's it. Setup, moment, feeling, meaning. 4 parts. That's your story.
Now, some of you might be thinking, my best moment isn't as big as Alex's phone call or Sarah's airport reunion. My best moment is small.
Let me stop you right there. Small moments matter. Sometimes the smallest moments are the most beautiful.
Tell me a small best moment from your life, Sarah.
Okay, last year I was having a really bad day. Everything went wrong. My coffee spilled, I was late for work, I had a fight with a friend.
Sounds terrible.
It was. I came home exhausted. I sat on my couch and just stared at the wall. Then my cat jumped onto my lap. She never does that. She's not a cuddly cat.
What happened?
She looked at me. She purred, and she fell asleep on my chest for 2 hours. I didn't move. I just sat there, petting her, listening to her purr.
And that's a best moment?
Yes, because in that moment, I felt loved. Unconditionally loved by a small, furry creature who didn't care about my mistakes or my bad day. She just wanted to be near me.
That's beautiful.
So your best moment doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be a sunset, a laugh with a friend, a child's hug, a good cup of coffee on a rainy morning. Those moments are treasures too.
Let me share a small best moment. Last week, a student in my class, a shy student who never speaks, raised her hand and answered a question correctly, and she smiled.
That's your best moment of the week?
Yes, because I saw her confidence grow right in front of me. That smile was worth everything.
See, best moments are everywhere. You just have to notice them.
Okay, let's talk about the grammar you need for telling your best moment. Don't worry, it's simple.
Most of your story will be in past tense because it already happened.
Here are the past tense forms you'll use most. I was, not I am. I felt, not I feel. It happened, not it happens. She said, not she says. I realized, not I realize.
Let me show you the difference. Present tense, I am happy. Past tense, I was happy.
Present, she calls me. Past, she called me.
Present, he runs to me. Past, he ran to me. Irregular verb.
Don't worry about irregular verbs too much. Just try. Your listener will understand even if you say run it instead of ran.
The second grammar point is time words. These help your listener follow the story.
Useful time words for stories: one day, a few years ago, last week, last month, last year. It was a Tuesday. suddenly, then, after that, finally.
Let me give you an example with time words. A few years ago, I was at the airport. I waited for 6 hours. Suddenly, I saw my brother. Then he ran to me. Finally, I hugged him.
See how the time words guide you through the story? They're like road signs.
One more tip. Use past continuous for background. I was sitting in my apartment. I was waiting for 6 hours. The sun was setting.
Past continuous sets the scene. Past simple tells the action. Together, they create a movie in your listener's mind. Now it's your turn. We're going to build your best moment story together. Answer these questions out loud or in your head.
Question 1, the setup. Where were you? When was it? What was happening before the moment?
Question 2, the moment. What happened? Just the facts. Short and clear.
Question 3, the feeling. How did you feel? Use 1 or 2 emotion words. Happy, grateful, surprised, peaceful, moved.
Question 4, the meaning. Why does this moment matter? What did you learn? How did it change you?
Now, put it all together. Say your story out loud. Start with, my best moment was when.
How did that feel?
If it felt a little uncomfortable, good. That means you're being honest. That means you're being real.
If you want to practice more, write your story down. Then read it aloud. Then tell it to a friend. Then tell it to a stranger. Each time, it gets easier.
Before we finish, we want to share 2 best moments from our community. Real learners, real stories.
This is from Priya in India. She says, my best moment was when I said my first full sentence in English without stopping. I was ordering coffee. I said, can I have a latte, please? The barista understood me. I cried in the coffee shop. It was a small thing, but for me, it was everything.
Priya, that's not a small thing. That's huge. We're so proud of you. This is from Marco in Italy. He says, my best moment was when my daughter said, I love you, Daddy, in English. She learned it from me. My English is not perfect, but she learned from me. That was the best moment of my life.
Marco, you're a hero.
These are real people, real moments. Your best moment doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be yours.
If you want to share your best moment, write it in the comments. We'll read every single one.
You know, when I started this channel, I thought I would teach grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and I do, but I've learned something.
What have you learned? The most important thing I teach is not English. It's courage. The courage to share your story. The courage to be seen. The courage to say, this moment mattered to me.
Your best moment is waiting inside you. Maybe you've never told anyone. Maybe you've almost forgotten it, but it's there.
So here's my challenge. This week, tell someone about your best moment. A friend, a family member, or write it in the comments. Just tell it.
And remember, you don't need perfect English. You need a real story, a real feeling, a real heart.
If this video moved you, please subscribe, hit that button, join our family of storytellers.
And leave a comment. Share your best moment. 1 sentence or 10 sentences. We'll read every single one. I'll start. My best moment was hugging my brother at the airport after 2 years apart. I felt complete.
I'll go. My best moment was my mom's phone call. I realized my life has meaning. I felt seen.
Share this video with someone who needs to remember their best moment, or someone who needs to hear yours.
Next week, we're talking about something everyone struggles with. How to apologize in English. Real phrases that work.
Because we all make mistakes.
Until next time, my friend, your best moment is worth sharing. Don't keep it inside.
Keep telling your story. Keep believing in your moments.
We believe in you. Bye-bye.